spread the word. Exactly. You spread
Right.
the word.
Go ahead and do the right thing.
knowledge.
Go ahead and tell everybody that you can go get a little job. I'd rather listen. I didn't see women work at McDonald's and take care of their children.
Me too.
And I seen a dude cry and get 125 packs of weed and can't pay his own nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now,
You know, it's like they sad, man.
right, it's sad. Now, speaking of the economic structure that we have, you know, they say we have 1% of the economic, you know, structure of this world. Now, we are big spenders, right?
Right.
Now, with the Jordans, and we all know the stocks and the jails are synonymous, right? They had a documentary, I think it was called 13th. I don't know if you've seen it. It was on Netflix, right? But if you didn't see it, I'm going to just tell you that they were showing back in the days with Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, how they was locking us up in jail, right? On the stock market and all that. And then the catch-22 what's crazy is now weed is legal, but everybody caught cases, right? And these politicians, people are still believing in these snakes. Like, you can't see who these people are. You know, like, we got to look up to them. You know, we come from two different worlds. Even though we coexist in the same world, we from two different worlds. You know? And I feel like a lot of our leaders and stuff like that has sold out. Sold short. You know, all the moments we had the Black Panthers, whoever, fell short. You know, the government went after them. And, like, what's going on now? If we don't do something, it's going to be real major problems for our youth, you know, because we're getting older now, you know?
Right.
And it's very scary.
Man.
When you think about it, man.
I didn't know I could make $50 an hour. I thought, $50 an hour was like a doctor's job or something.
Yeah.
But the union is giving out that type of bread. So I just signed up. I'm all the way on. I go down, give them my yawn Wednesday. But my thing is that I was so against it, man, until I realized that, yo, what you doing, boy? You know you don't sell drugs, right? You know ain't nothing guaranteed out here. You have to make sure
right on that.
You know,
that's right.
That's
you got to lay down your groundwork.
That up and down seesaw, I'm broke, I got it, I'm broke. That comes from not having a job. Because drugs is always going to be up and down.
Right.
In this era.
Now, I agree with you fully. Now, what's crazy is that most of these people want Versace, Louis Vuitton, right? But when it comes to us making our own franchises, people don't support it. And what's the ironic thing? It's all effeminate clothes. You know? I feel like they don't even want you to have a bed. They don't want you to look masculine. It's getting to the point, even with rap, you know, with the sagging pants, to purses, to all that stuff, man. It's corny, man.
They got no honor, so they'll sell out. If the white man tells them, listen to me, this record is going to do, but we're not going to give you no money if you don't. Wear these tight jeans
suckers,
and look like a weirdo. You see Little Uzi, he done it. You could do it also. And what happened is that's what you're getting clones of. You're not getting the clones of the Jay-Z's, the Biggie Smalls no more, the Tupacs, you know what I mean? You're getting clones of something that is kind of like mentally insane if you look at it. Like, what the hell he got a skirt on?
Yeah, it's sad,
what
man.
The hell he got makeup on? What the hell? His eyelashes is down to his knees.
And people are supporting this. You know, what's crazy is, man, like, when Obama was in office, right, I knew this world was done, man. When they had the rainbow flags over the White House. Babylon, man.
But you know what's going on? The world, come on, man, think about it at some time, man. People getting on TV dressed up in high heels and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And you see, they try to put Prince, like what Prince done, and what Prince was a different kind of man. You dig me?
Right.
He was the man that brought that, and he was the only man that was really doing it. The other men that was doing it was full-blown coming out saying, I'm gay, like the Little Riches and them. They was coming out saying, I'm gay. They still honored you. People are more,
that's true.
I noticed it, man. People are more for going against God than they are anything.
You right on that one.
All these
guys
right people, all these guys, you know, I hear people say, they protect the homosexuals. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I wish nobody should be hating them to kill them and all that.
Right.
And we understand that. But they go to the fault. They don't. Nobody sit these people down and say, "Listen to me. I don't know what happened." You know, like the Kim Kardashian guy. Everybody just go ahead and the guy put on Hill. Nobody said, "I don't know what happened, sir." But
yeah, that was crazy.
You know, something's wrong mentally.
And he got Woman of the Year. That's the craziest shit. He got the Woman of the Year.
Woman of the Year. Ain't this something else?
That's some wild shit right there.
Now, when the fire comes, you say you're going to do it by fire, but whatever comes, like the torment comes, we're wondering why. Look what happened in New Orleans. Remember what happened down in New Orleans? They used to have that, what's the name of that strip they had when they had that John, when they women party titties and stuff? What's that?
Oh, what's that? Bourbon Street?
Yeah, Bourbon Street, but I forgot the name of it, though. Yeah, the Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah, the Mardi Gras. I know what you're talking about.
Bro, they got the Mardi Gras. You better plug it up, then. They got the Mardi Gras, bro. And guess what? They wonder why their town got flooded.
Yeah.
How you got the Mardi Gras and your town get flooded? And you don't know how and why?
Right. I feel like this. Yeah, you can finish.
No, go ahead. That shit just blew my mind.
I feel like what's happening is like the wheels are spinning right now, and it's really spinning. Like, put it this way, right? Now, we all come from diverse backgrounds, religions. You know, I respect and honor everybody, religion, faith.
Right.
I think all men should have faith in spirituality. They're taking spirituality out of every aspect of your life. You know, sometimes you need self-reflection, right? And they're not pushing that no more. Everything is satanic. You get what I'm saying? Like, prime example, right? You know, I'm looking at these cartoons, right? And you can see the Matrix already, because God's going to let you see what's going on. And you got to discern either you're dealing with that or you can't serve two masters. We all know that one. So what's happening is we got to stop supporting what's going on in these areas. If it's the government and you disapprove of it, stop supporting it. Stop funding these people in your neighborhoods. If they ain't contributing to your neighborhood, setting up shop, don't support them, man. Bottom line, because they've been leeching off of us for years.
That's another thing I want to say, bro. Look, I'm where I'm from, right?
Right.
A lot of people would say it's one of the softest spots in Philadelphia, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But it is part of the city. It's not like outside of the city. It's called Broad Island. A lot of dudes use the term it's uptown, but it's really not. But bro, before I harmed and destroyed it, I was harming it with a way I would say that was positive. I always looked out for my friends. I always made sure they was good. No one beat them up. If anything happened, I can remember a friend of mine by the name of Toe, a nigga kicked him on his rear end, took his gun off his hip in front of my face. And I made sure. I made sure. I said, no, don't do that. And this was over 15, 20 years ago, whatever. But the thing was with me was, where was the honor from this type of guy when I was through my problems? They're duck and hide. But now that I'm doing a positive thing, they really don't come around. You know why? They're more jealous of that I'm doing it, because it's like, wow, this boy was a drug dealer. They caught him a murder before. Then shot him a few people. They've done every negative thing in the world, and now he's doing something positive. They don't understand. They call it a career when I call it a lifesaver. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's honorable.
I had community meetings in my own neighborhood. And a dude, I ain't talking about the street guys.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I know that's been the ones that's been legally, bro, all their life.
Right.
Didn't show. But then I looked back and said, damn. But they saw everybody, like a brother of mine by the name of Raheem Thompson, he runs the Chosen League basketball joint here, right?
Right.
He said, Hodge, listen to me. Don't worry about that, because watch everybody from outside of the neighborhood come. And that's what kept happening. Then it started becoming big and bigger and bigger. And I said to myself, damn, if I had paid attention to their negativity and their negativity was not showing up to show me love, I probably would have been in jail, because it would have aggravated me violently and made me be stupid and control me.
Correct.
So now I know. Listen, I'm in. That was one incident. I had another incident, bro, where I had white brothers, right, that I thought was brothers, come around me, bro, and claim that they were thorough, honorable. And then when I started seeing the things they were offering, telling me they got the big jobs lined up for me, but they really just wanted to be in pictures and try to get close and see it. Oh, damn, let's see if I can get around AR Ab, or let's see if Lee Martin around.
And that's corny.
But I'm going to tell you what's worse than that. We have some white people that do that. Now, we got white people, because I'm not a racist or a person that's like that, I'm the type of guy, like, I'll accept all type of white people, like, you feel me? Not knowing that they have a hidden agenda, and that
they do.
The reason, the same thing that we had genetically, they got genetically also.
Yep.
And that genetically is that they really hated some of them. The ones that come, you can't tell who they are, but they giving so much from the rip. But there's other white people that got a lot of love for us, that's willing to support, that spend their money, and like, yo, King Ernest do the right thing. But it's horrible because you got to watch it now. I used to be able to be in the federal penitentiary. If a guy was a white boy, he was genuine, I could love him, and he could love me back like a brother.
Right.
You dig me? Now it's like, they'll love you. As soon as it's time for them to do what they say,
they out.
They consider that you trying to shake them down or you trying to take from them. Where's the honor in these people, bro? So what I've done, you know what I begin to say to myself?
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to love white people, right? The ones that I know. But I ain't making no alliances with people that I know that at the end of the day you're jealous of me because of my color.
Yeah, it's real. Now, speaking of that, you know, even with jail, you know, from things that I heard, you know, the race card is like prevalent in jail. Can you speak about that?
You said listen to me. Let me tell you something, man.
Right.
In the federal penitentiary, the Aryan Nation are the most strongest in the prison almost.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, the reason why is because they follow their protocol. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't go outside of that. Although you have Muslims, you have brothers, and you have the BGF and things of that nature, it's honorable. You know what I'm saying? It's like honorable.
Right. Now, you know what you were saying. I feel like we always, every time an incident happens with the police, we always have forgiveness. Why do we have to have forgiveness for people that has a perpetual hatred towards us? It's like we always got it. Like, prime example, I just seen recently, there's been so many police shootings and stuff like that. So one particular story recently, all right, I'll just bring one out the bag, the church shooting, right? Now, you in your sanctuary, right? You could be in the mosque, you could be in the church, Hebrew, Israelite, whatever you are, right? And somebody comes and kills you, right? And they have a GoFundMe page to free that person, right? But people are still praying for their enemies. It's more like to the point, when we gonna like stop this, man? It's like madness, like you said, it's a mental sickness, you know? It's like we gotta forgive everybody. And these people are so prideful, they could never apologize. You get what I'm saying? Hello? King Erna.
Yeah, bro. I'm right here, bro.
Right.
I said they'll never apologize to us, bro, because they don't care about us, man.
Exactly.
You know why they don't care about us? At the end of the night, they go home and they lay down and they go to bed, man. I was telling you about the brother that I said was a white guy. His girlfriend was so prejudiced, bro, that
I've been there.
Made him prejudiced. She started making him prejudiced.
Yep.
Don't do that. Don't be around. You being around them niggers every chance you get. This nigger that. And I'm peeping it like, wow.
Right.
To the point I had to come away and not be violent. Like, let me just leave this person alone, bro. You know what I mean?
What's crazy is, right, the part of Queens that I'm from, and this is crazy, right? It's called Rosedale, Queens, right? And it was an all-white neighborhood. So when people started coming from Brooklyn, the Bronx, wherever they came from,